the creation for right now. I may stop and order some lunch, but I don't know. I'm not that hungry yet. Let me just tweet out the link. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to try and do this, see what's going on. But right now, nobody else responded, but I'm creating my podcast friends, co-hosts, I guess. I don't know, they're friends. I can be like Hulk Hogan, everybody's a brother. Okay. I'm actually gonna have to okay. So let me do the random number generator. I think it's 5. Okay, so he's 2, which is the left wing. I think there's also 5 positions, so he's number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Two-way forward. Okay. So he's a two-way left winger. Right? Oh, there's only 4. Let me change that then. 2. So he's actually a sniper. That's my fault. I thought there were more. Draft year in this game is 2002. Yes. That doesn't matter. Okay, so all we do is go to attributes now. Alright. Alright, so one person. Okay, so we have 3 options here for this. So the first one, number 3, is top 6 forward. Well, there's really only 2 options, but he got the low roll. So he's a top 6 forward, and that's medium top 6. Okay. Sorry, all of these are um um I'm still getting used to this, but yeah, all of these players are gonna have at least medium top 6 potential or higher. I have to also keep my ringer on, so I'm sorry if it's annoying. I have to make sure that we're still, I don't know, I have to keep sure that there's all this stuff going on. Like Elise, my girlfriend, is currently working on student teaching stuff, so I might see if she needs anything. I'm trying to keep track of Kane's Twitter franchise mode. We're planning a podcast episode. There's a lot going on, but I'm streaming instead of being productive, so you know. It'd be like that. Nobody's even watching, so it doesn't matter. If you do end up watching this in the future, hello. I'm sorry that you have to deal with this. Okay. Everybody has around like this level of stats. You were like, wow, like these players don't really get that good for like this crazy upgrade, and like, yep, that's pretty accurate. Like, it's really just for whatever reason the offensive awareness and defensive awareness like make makes or breaks a player. I don't understand how or why it works like this, but it does. So stick checking should be the last thing I have to upgrade. It is. Every player starts at 81 overall. So Brandon has been saved. Okay, so Brandon, um, right now I see a lot of WHL and OHL, and I did just get one other WHL player. Wait, did that say 18? Shit, I knew I... I hate it here. Okay, so that's under details. It's a quick fix, I'm more just annoyed that I couldn't remember. So everybody is a 2003 birthday. Good to remember. Cat is currently grooming himself in his little bed. It's really cute. He's like half asleep too, it's funny. So Brandon is going to be a member of the QMJHL. And they don't randomize the teams, I just kind of pick them. So the Moncton Wildcats. We don't have any of those. Actually, we only have one player in the queue right now. Okay, so I have two more players as of right now. Let's take a look. I've got 6 positions. Alex is going to be a goalie. All right. So, obviously, the only real goalie you can make is hybrid. That's okay. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, and we're going to talk about that on the podcast. I'm going to make a joke about that. Oh, I can't put an accent on that? That's stupid. Whatever, man. Okay. So now I've got... We'll do 3. Didn't generate. Okay, so 1. So he is high. And then the next one... he is a high starter potential goalie. Now, if there was going to be like a low potential, for instance, like the only thing he'd be able to be, or like the lowest he'd be able to be, was low elite. I wouldn't make somebody be like a low starter potential, because that means that they probably won't progress past 81 overall. It probably means that they're going to stay around like an 81 or an 82, and you'll find that later on in the game that doesn't really cut it, and most of those guys end up having like AHL careers. So I don't want players to have that. I want everybody to play. And goalies are one of those positions where you kind of have to have a good one, or you have to be good. So no goalie is going to start at a higher overall, but I mean, it's the same deal with players. Like, I don't want a player to start at 81, and then, I mean, obviously with a few teams that draft these players, they're not going to be able to play. But it's like, for the most part, I want to have a player able to play in his 18-year-old season, his or her, because we do have some hers this time around. I think only just 1 or 2. Okay, so perfect. So Alex, 81 overall goaltender, will save. I already know which team he's going to. He's going to the Ottawa 67s. Okay, so we'll do the and to do the last call here. So we'll assign him to a team. He's playing for his hometown 67s. And they're all the way over here. Boom. What's annoying is if you hit the wrong button, it literally doesn't let you. You have to go in and change their age. That's really frustrating. Okay, so work rate. He is going to be a right winger. So he'll be a skater. He rolled a 3. 3 out of 6. So no defenseman so far. So let's do this. Tom. Work rate. Oh, right, I didn't change that, but I will switch it to playmaker. And he's a right winger. Okay. So Tom is a right winger, and then it's a 1 and 4. If you hear the scratching, that's my cat. He just woke up. Number 4. That is a two-way forward. All right. I did get one more. Sorry, I'm replying to a tweet. Okay. I'm gonna nerd out for a second. I'm excited. My tin of Shining Fates comes tomorrow. It was a little more money than I wanted to spend, but like, it's Shining Fates. So he's a right winger, two-way forward. I will change his handedness. That way, you know, it can be accurate. Hey, kitty. Don't step on my laptop, please. Alright, so Meg wants to start in the OHL, so I do have one more character to create after this. At least one more. Alright, so we'll do 1 and 3. Kitty cat, that wasn't very nice. You don't need to knock stuff off. 1! So again, a high. And this one has been randomized to a 2. So a high elite right wing two-way forward. That should go pretty high in this draft. Should be good for, I think, 3rd overall. If I had to guess. I don't know exactly what overall every other player is. But I do know that we only have 2 franchise players. And a high elite is the next best thing. I got a comment. Hello. Let's see. What's the laugh about? Oh, hello, cat. Yeah, he's just chilling. He likes to carry his toys and put them in his bed so he can play with them in bed. Like, he doesn't like to leave his bed, so he'll just sit there. He's such a lazy ass. He'll just sit in bed and play with the toys. It's great. Alright, so we're almost done here creating this player. Again, like I said, nobody's stats are going to be exactly the same. It really just kind of depends on when I stop moving the controller. But stick checking is usually the last thing. Yep. And then I'm just going to buff 2 of his skill points. Can you see your player? Yes. This will give me a good stopping point, so give me 2 seconds. Let me just assign Tom. Swift Current, Vancouver, Everett, and that's it. So just any other team other than that, I guess, in the W. Let's send him to the Calgary Hitmen. Okay. So, Trevor, your player right here is 81 overall, playing for the London Knights. These are your stats. Everything is pretty even except your puck skills are a little weaker just because your passing is an 83. If it was slightly higher, it would be a little unfair. But there's your player. This is all I can show you, really, other than like the handedness and whatnot. Number 69. Can I change your jersey number? I might be able to. Actually, wait, I know I can. I'll drop my damn phone. And I think if I do it here, it'll be good for every save file. There we go. Alright. So I have one more. No, two more because of a Discord notification. So let me get this one randomly generated. This one's for Meg. Meg is going to be a right-handed defenseman. So she is going to play right defense. M E G. I wish you could create female players and have them play in the NHL. Like, it's 2021, guys. Like, come on. I know it's mostly a male-dominated game, but like, you could at least try. Okay, so there's defensive defenseman, offensive defenseman, and two-way defender. So there's really only 3 actual positions that you can play as a defenseman. So let's do that. 3. So we got 3. So that's just a two-way defenseman. But yeah, like you can definitely you should definitely be able to add female players, especially like if you're creating it. Like what's the point, you know? But that's just me. That should be it. Right-handed, so we'll make her right-handed. And attributes. So we're already at 1 out of 3. I'm gonna hit generate. So 3. So that's low. That's low elite. So I don't know when low elite players get drafted. Typically, they don't get drafted terribly high. Be a Pro can be female? Really? Then why can't you create like a Creation Zone player female? That's really weird. I don't like that. Oh well. I didn't really mess around with Be a Pro all that much. I started one and then I didn't really like it got really boring. So I stopped playing Be a Pro. Like I just thought like the concept is cool, but it didn't really do anything for me. The overall just like the way it played out just got really boring to me. And it I don't know, it just got really stale and I hate that because Be a Pro has all this potential to be really good and really fun. It just kind of fell flat on its face. I don't remember if I changed Meg's age to 2003. I did. Okay. All right. So I've got Meg. She's going to the OHL. All right. And then I've got one person from the Discord, and then that's going to be it for this time. So adding 5 players overall will make it a little more interesting because you have just obviously more competition in this. So there's me, or Meg. I'm also happy that we have diversity at position here. I don't believe I sent anybody to Guelph. So Meg's going to be a Guelph Storm player. But yeah, like, we've got a left winger, a right winger, a goaltender, and a defenseman so far. Don't know what Jake is going to be. I'll find that out now. Or, well, Jake's created player that he's deciding to go as. So 1 out of 6. 1. So he is a center. So I think that fills technically all positions. I mean, we could have a left defenseman, but you know what I mean. What did he wanted his player name something weird. Warren Sample. Sample. That's a center. And it's 1-4. 2. Sniper, again. Okay. We'll make him an 03. There we go. Okay, what should I get for lunch today, Trevor? Gonna need to trade up in the first draft. The Canes still don't sim very well. I don't know what I was doing there, sorry. So we've got 1 and 3. So he ran with a 1, so that is a high. And we'll go with this again. High franchise! So there we go, random roll, and Jake's player, Warren Sample, is going to be another high franchise. I've decided to try and just make franchise a random roll now, like so we can have just a bunch of random franchise players. But so you could have low franchise, medium franchise, and high franchise, like as a possibility. So that's like the highest roll, just a random roll. After some middling players, like we've gotten like a player that could very well possibly be at the top of this draft class. I'm gonna put him in the queue because we have like no players in the QMJHL right now. But yeah, so that's exciting. We have a franchise, and it's hashtag rigged. Okay. Okay, every player is now 81 overall. He should be at the very bottom. We'll assign the team. Putting him in the queue. Let's go with Sherbrooke, the Phoenix. They're not very good. And let me just tweet the stream link one more time. Okay. So we're going to start a new season now. These are our created players. So we've got Alex O'Harry, Ben Hefner, Brandon Stanley, Chris Coate, Dan McLaughlin. I just like saying it like that. Elise Smith, Kevin Kohler, King Smushy, Meg Palmer, me, Trevor Michaels, Tom Workrate, Will Looper, Warren Sample. So those are our players for this year. So we will keep it coming. Franchise mode. I'm going to create a new file. While everything is taking some time to load, I am going to check Postmates and see what is available right now. So we'll do Classic. No expansion draft this time, although I did think about possibly doing it. Don't want Chipotle. Um, shit. No, they just, damn it. Okay. That was the only real thing I wanted. The place with Indian food stops accepting orders now. Okay. So GM Matt. And I'll hit continue. Um, we're going to be the Carolina Hurricanes again. I have thought about doing like a different I can't think of it, like a different team, but I just decide not to every time. Also, if you want me to, I can create an expansion team and actually like put some effort into it. So instead of doing this, like if you want me to create an expansion team really quick, I can. Maybe do that off camera while I grab some lunch and then come back and do that. So if that sounds like something you want to do, let me know. Like if you're kind of tired of the Canes, I could create an expansion team. That team there and do like kind of what I did years ago and create like an international team, a really bad international team, and then work their way up from being like the worst team in the league to being like a competitive roster every year. So, which one sounds more interesting? I could do the expansion team and see where that lands me. Do the international team. Don't want Mexican. I do, but I don't. You want me to do the expansion? Okay. Um. So instead of doing this, then I will quit and delete. Oh, now they let you delete your file. That's super nice. So what I'm gonna do is probably after I eat, I will go to the creation zone and create a new team, a new color scheme, and whatnot, and pick a random place. I'm not gonna do Seattle just because they already have like their thing. So instead, I'm gonna do just something unique. I might actually stream the creation of the process so I can get some feedback, but either way, I think that's actually what I'm gonna do because I'm getting kind of tired of doing the canes every time. Like I do want a new challenge. Like it's very possible that this challenge is gonna be easy as hell, but like never know. So I'll take a stop for right now, and we'll come back. Idea, or did that say ideal? I'm blind. Idea. Okay, what's your idea? Real quick before I stop. I'll send it in Discord. Okay. All right. Gotcha. Well, I'll cut the stream and I'm gonna see whatever food I can find. I don't know. But I'll be back in a bit.